Welcome to Mizzou Cloud and DevOps web portal. This platform offers research-inspired online lab exercises based on real-world application use cases. The portal has flexible education catalog with labs offering unique focus on technology, platform, and use case application. All of the labs are cloud-hosted, and a user-friendly interface with instruction manuals makes this portal easy to use. The landing page of this portal consists of 3 tabs. The first one is Cloud and DevOps that talks about the platform itself, gives a brief introduction. The education catalog lists all the different modules, and the team shows all the team members who work towards preparing the lab modules and also the web portal. The education catalog currently has 4 modules, and we are a team of 4. To log into this portal, one will have to use their GitHub account. The user roles for this web portal is of 2 different types. One is that of a student, and the other one is of an instructor. Let's look at how a student views this portal. After logging in using GitHub, the students will land onto the dashboard, which has 3 different tabs. Home tab lists different modules, and the students can view details of different modules. My Courses lists all the courses that a student is currently enrolled in and or has completed the lab modules. And the progress shows their rankings and everything amongst the peers. Let's quickly take a look at My Courses. So first of all, I would like to show that every course can be enrolled and unenrolled. Let's quickly unenroll from one of the courses that I have here. So after the confirmation messages, I can see that the lab is not in My Courses list. So now I can go back to this lab and then view details, which lands me to this page with the description, the time to complete this lab module, and a few headlines. So there's why we're using this and the different references to important documentations and everything. Let me quickly enroll to this lab. It will show this message saying one could access that through the My Courses to start working on that module. The Kubernetes module that I just enrolled to, if I continue to look into this module, it will take me to the Getting Started page where I can read the purpose of the lab, get access to the different reference links that can be useful. The goals and outcomes of this lab is also listed, along with the guidelines on how to complete the lab is provided. And all the labs have a reward process where the students getting more than 90% in their assessment is rewarded with a gold medal, a 70 to 90 with a silver medal, and 50 to 70 with a bronze medal. The lab exercise will initiate with a startup survey. This is basically a pre-evaluation survey to get the general idea of the knowledge of students in terms of this lab and different technologies that is being used. So when I take startup survey, the first question is it's asking if I am familiar with Kubernetes. Let's say yes. Similarly, the next one is also talking about one of the technologies in this lab module. Let's say yes. And also asks if I am familiar with Docker containers. So let's say yes for this also. When I submit this, then the instruction manual of the lab where the students needs to follow will show. This is a very detailed instruction manual where people with some level of information around how to get get around Linux and then cloud platforms and everything can easily begin. There is a well guided reference list where the students can go through different types of concepts and different kinds of technologies and get the documentation for them. When the students complete this lab instruction, they can simply go here and say complete lab. Only when they complete the lab is when they can access the assessment tab. On clicking on the assessment tab, there are about 10 questions listed for this lab. Students will provide some answers to these multiple choice questions. Let me quickly finish answering a few. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I've answered a few questions incorrectly to show how this evaluation works. When I submit, so it will say that the lab is complete, the assessment is complete, and the score achieved by the student is displayed. Now, when the student go to the progress, then they will see the progress of different labs that they've took. The most recent that I just submitted was this Kubernetes lab on PRP Nautilus with Visual Cloud Computing app. As you noticed, I received a 80% score. As I explained earlier, the breaking of the score into these awards, the medals, are simply that 90% and above get a gold, 70 to 80, 90 get a silver, 50 to 70 get a bronze, and everybody else will not get any award. So one can go into this link to view the peers standing. So here the ranks are shown, the names of the students, the scores, and my standing in terms of all of the students enrolled to this course, of that of who completed and everything.